Going live on YouTube, and then we'll start the show for real, for real. Good morning. Good morning, YouTube, and good morning, TikTok, even though I'm probably in trouble on YouTube for saying TikTok. You are watching live with LW. You are watching LWL, Lindsay with love. Holy cow, I can't speak. Mercury's still in retrograde for 3 more days. We're almost out of the woods, you guys. It is Friday, April 4th, 2025. Welcome to the show. Holy cow, we've already done an entire quarter of We've already finished an entire quarter of 2025. It's so crazy to think. If you are new to me, welcome. I am here to raise the frequency of the planet, and I do that by reminding you how powerful you are. I teach you all about your energy so you actually know who the heck you are and how to use your powers in the easiest, most effective, efficient, and productive ways to actually create your reality. Typically, that involves releasing limiting beliefs and reprogramming the subconscious mind to beliefs that are actually potent and powerful and positive. Ooh, that was nice. So you can actually manifest your best reality. Let's go. Let's freaking go. All right, let me get my notes going. And let me get a couple of comments. Miss Dre, welcome back to the show. It's nice to see your face here. Thank you for sharing, Catherine. Thank you for all the likes, you guys. VIP Aaron said something very early on. Let me see. Oh, okay, I'm caught up with the comments. If you're new here, please say hello. VIP Deborah is in the house. Good morning, VIP Deborah. Good morning. Ha! I'm hopping in the shower and hoping it start before. Oh, got it. I thought it said 84, and I was like, what's 84? But also, yay, I woke up to 4 requests to join my Facebook group! Let me know. I think I commented to you, the Facebook group could be like the freebie in, the free space. And it could be like, this is who I am. And then the Discord is the paid community. I think that's a beautiful way to do it. That's the way a lot of coaches do it. Thank you for the heart me. Good morning, VIP Deborah. I know, let's celebrate VIP Aaron. Oh my gosh, so good, so awesome. You know, if you hang out with me long enough, you will change your life. And it will be toward your dreams and your goals. Assuming you take action, right? You've got to take action. For those of you that are inside of the Cosmic Collective, April's lessons are posted. The universal laws, very powerful information. Please learn it. Please listen before our call on Monday evening, 8 p.m. Monday evening, 8 p.m. is the first spiritual chat. Hey, VIP Air, Ms. Dre says, that's exactly what I'm thinking because Facebook is where they are. Exactly. So learn to love Facebook, right? Who cares what everybody else thinks about it? You love it because that's where your people are hanging out, VIP Aaron. And so it's just a quick mental shift that you might need to work through for maybe a week. But the more people that ask to enter, the more excited you're going to be about it. And you're not going to care that it's Facebook anymore, right? Good morning, VIP Catherine. All right. Thank you for the follow, Six Figure Savage, aka TT. What a name. I love that. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose, belly nice and full. Hold it at the top. Let it go. It's Friday, you guys. I'm super excited because today, I think today is the day that, oh, thank you for the fairy mask. It's so pretty. I did it again today because I was like, it's really pretty. I like it. Thank you, VIP Deborah. I love it too. I think I get to write an email today that says something along the lines of, I get double paid to exist now. Last month I got to write an email that says I get paid to exist because I get to post myself on social media and I get to share my passions with the world, and social media pays me for that. And I love that. I think it's the coolest freaking thing ever. 1, I love it because I get to share my knowledge and help other people. 2, I get paid. And 3, I'm proving to people who didn't think I could do it or don't understand it that it's actually real. And that's a really nice kind of chef's kiss, right? I think, I haven't looked at my numbers yet, but I believe that I get to write an email today, early next week, that says I'm getting paid double to exist. In 30 days, I have doubled my payment from the universe to exist. How freaking awesome! I'm so excited. I just really am. So I wanted to share that with you guys. If you are interested in getting paid to exist, the only thing you have to do is follow your heart and share your knowledge with the world, right? Share your knowledge with the world. If you know 20% more than the average person about a topic, you should be getting paid to exist. You really should. Because why not? Like literally, why not? That's the question I have for you. VF Deborah says, love that. Julie, thank you for the follow. For those of you that are interested in transforming your lives, we are literally just starting month 2 inside the Cosmic Collective of month 6. I heard from Jim Rohn that you can transform your entire life in 6 months, assuming you have some goals and you actually take consistent action toward it. So I figured if Jim Rohn says I can do it, I should give it a shot. I should give it a shot. And I'm giving it a shot. And you guys better believe that my life is transforming. And you better believe the people that are inside the Cosmic Collective, the powerful members that they are that are going along with me, are transforming as well. So if you're interested in that, please join. We're only on month 2. And by the way, it's not just that. It's a transformative space, but it's all around your energy and your spiritual journey as well. So it's kind of this compilation of like, I'm a human physical being, or I'm a human spiritual being, and here I am in this physical reality, but I have these gifts, and how do I use these gifts to make my physical reality so beautiful and just everything I've wanted and more. That's the vibe in my mind anyway. Mama Dragon, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. All right, you guys. So we were talking, Grandpa Bob, he was teaching us yesterday, Bob Proctor, if you don't know, he's our grandpa. R.I.P. to Bob Proctor, but his energy, his legacy lives on forever, right? He's really helped the world, those that are interested in his teachings. He's helped many people, and he will continue to do that because he's on YouTube and he's got books, and I think they still have a whole foundation for him, the Proctor Gallagher Foundation or Institute. So it'll live on forever. I think that's super beautiful. And he's really a brilliant man. So to the day that he died, he really stood in his empowerment and decided to help people become better versions of themselves, specifically as it relates to mindset and collecting their abundance in. And it's important to remember before we start the conversation that the world is abundant for all. If you go become a millionaire, you're not stealing money from me. I'm going to become a millionaire too, as is most of you that are hanging out with me, if that's what you desire. And it has nothing to do with anybody else. It all has to do with you. So it's super powerful information. Thank you for the follow, Tammy. Welcome to the show. So remember, he told us that our minds work like a phone, right? Our phone has a frequency. If my phone number, if VIP Aaron's phone number is in my phone, I can click the number, and then instantly I'm like, hey, VIP Aaron, what's up, girl? Right? Frequencies, boom. Our bodies are that. We are like a phone. So what frequency are you sending out? What vibrations are you putting out? And the law of attraction tells us like attracts like. What are you receiving in? Right? We can't forget about all of the universal laws, because there's one in there called the law of action, which means you can't just lie around all day and think that your whole world is going to change and everything's going to be perfect. So there's other laws to consider. But today we're talking mostly about the law of vibration, the law of attraction, and really understanding yourself from an energetic perspective. Jenny, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the show. NY Jason, welcome to the show. Thank you for the follow. VIP Brenda is in the house. Good morning, Brenda. Hey, Kat, thanks for the likes. I appreciate it all, you guys. I really do. All right, so yesterday we were leaving off. I was getting kind of like, woo, excited yesterday. Remember the main concept of love this law. VIP Deborah says same. Remember the main concept of this kind of show. This conversation was, Bob Proctor says, we are only limited by weakness of attention and poverty of imagination. Weakness of attention, in other words, you can't focus long enough to create your dreams, and that's okay. It's a good awareness to have because most people can't. You've been programmed to be impatient, unfortunately. But now that you know that you've been programmed to be impatient, you can do something about that, right? You can make new choices that say, actually, I know this is a program. I know I'm meant to be impatient. Impatient people give up on their dreams. They become frustrated. They become unfulfilled. They're struggling day in and day out, and they're easily manipulated and controlled. I wouldn't say I'm like a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I am very open-minded. I'm very open-minded, and I will listen to any ideas and say, that could make sense. And I know that we are programmed to be impatient because we have things like technology that zaps us together, connects us instantly. We have Amazon Prime that delivers literally the same day now. I can get some things the same day. I'm like, whoa, zoinks. You know, so just let it be what it is. Who cares? It's just information to know, right? It's just information to know. I wonder if they're going to give us a flash challenge today. You guys know I always love a good flash challenge. Pin a notice for my viewers to contact me. I don't know about that. TikTok. Okay, so. Yesterday he says, you are in charge of the pictures that you hold in your mind. You are in charge of the things that you think about, right? And so you have to ask yourself, what are the scenes that you're replaying over and over in your mind? You guys know that I want to retire my partner. I really, like for above all, like in my mind, I'm like, if I can retire my partner early, like I will be so happy. I'll be so proud. I like, he deserves it. He's worked so hard for us. And like, of course I do too. I'm not trying to discount myself, but I just feel like it'd be my way to give back. Like, he believed in me to let me build my business out, work diligently and all the things. So I want to kind of like repay it back to him. Of course he doesn't expect that, but I like to think that would be super cool, right? So in my mind, the picture is like, he wants a yacht. He wants to like, he basically wants to retire, buy a yacht, buy a condo. So that way we can be like on the water for a few months, on the land for a few months, and just have freedom. We like to bounce around. We don't like to be anchored into one place geographically. We like to kind of explore and see new places and new restaurants and whatever. So in my mind, I'm holding the vision of like me getting the keys from the yacht salesman and like, or I don't even know if yachts have keys. I don't know. Whatever it is that I need, the paper, the contract, the keys, whatever. It's like, that's the vision I'm holding. And like, I'm holding it and I've got it. And then I'm like giving it to I'm like, hey, surprise. And I asked him the other day, I go, if I had the money to just go buy us a yacht, like in my bank account, like outright, no payment plan, no nothing. And I went and did it and I picked one. Would you be okay with that? Because when I tell you that we have watched hundreds of yacht videos on YouTube, like hundreds, he's like, yes, I will be okay with that because you know what we want. And I was like, yeah, we want either an azimuth, we either want this, we want this length, like we know, right? So he was like super excited about that. So this is the vision in my mind. What vision are you choosing to hold, right? Are you holding a picture from 10 years ago that's still pissing you off? Because if you are, that picture is constantly recreating your reality today. So if you're mad from 10 years ago, you're mad in the present, you're going to be mad tomorrow. But if you've got a picture of happiness now and excitement for the future, you're well on your way, right? So that picture helps you hold the attention. The moments that I'm like, oh, I'm tired, I don't want to post another TikTok. I'm creatively blocked. I can't think of what I even want to say today. Those moments, I think no. Because if I give up today, that means I'm putting a little bit of a roadblock in this moment for the future, the vision of handing the keys to my man and like him being like, holy shit, right? And that I think is so cool. I think it's so cool. Susan, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. How are you guys doing? Nicola, thank you for the follow. Good morning, VIP Jamie. Welcome to the show. I hope you're doing well. All right, so let's keep going. He says also that your will, thank you for the heart me, Jamie, VIP Jamie. He says your will, Bob Proctor, your will gives you the ability to focus on one idea to the exclusion of all outside distractions. To the exclusion of all outside distractions. I just said that, right? I said in the moments where I'm like, oh, I could go, grab a coffee. I could go take a walk. I could go lay by the pool. I'm like, no, just get your work done today so that in an hour you can go lay by the pool, right? My desire and my will is saying stay focused on this task right now because this task is bringing you toward the future you desire. So I don't know who said it, but in my mind I have had this quote for years. Like, I'm talking 20 years I've had this quote in my mind. And maybe somebody has heard it before, maybe you know who said it, and I could Google it right now, but I don't really feel like it. maybe I should. It goes something like this. Do the things you need to do when you need to do them, so one day you can do the things you want to do when you want to do them. And I love that quote because it reminds you, like, and it's not to say that you have to be so wired in on like one goal until you achieve it. No, you need to live and like have a nice life and have balance. But it also reminds me in those moments I'm getting a little procrastinating, a little bit lazy in the brain, a little bit like, I can do this tomorrow kind of vibes. It's like, no, just do it right now. Do it right now. It's in your brain. Get it off your brain so you can fully relax, right? So you can fully relax. Cosmic Collective helps hold my vision and remind me of my goals. I love that. VIP Catherine, thank you for sharing. If you guys are interested in hanging out with me and really brilliant members, join the Cosmic Collective. Inside, we are changing each other's lives. Mindagas Priebus, I think is how you say your name. Well, welcome to the chat and thank you for the follow. Sorry if I totally butchered that. Okay. So Bob Proctor says to live your dream, you need to know where you're at and you need to know where you're going and start moving in the direction of it. Moving Keyword, moving. Get up and take action. The law of action states you must take action toward your goals. The law of compensation says what you reap, you reap what you sow. I was like, huh? Lindsay, what? You reap what you sow. You are always going to be compensated for your efforts. So when you're doing something, you might as well do it. Do it 100. My dad taught me that when I was little. He's like, if you're going to do something, don't do it half-assed. That's what he would say. You guys know I don't really like to swear on TikTok or in general in life, but that's what he would tell me. Don't do it half. Like, go for it. If you're going to do it, you're already taking the time to do it, right? So that's why I hired a YouTube coach who told me there are many changes you must make. I sent my thumbnails over. I haven't heard back from him yet. Let's see if I pass the test. But I figure I'm already making YouTube videos and they're not really going anywhere fast. I would like to be monetized there. I'm already doing it, so I want to do it right. I want to do it good. I want to do it to the point where I'm getting lots of people interested in what I have to say, because what I have to say is going to help you if you listen and you take action. Bob says you have to move in the direction of it. Lindsay, do you make vision boards? Yeah. Here's one right here. It sits on my desk all day, every day. It has mantras, it has visions, it has the things. Yep, sits on my desk all day, every day. By the way, this vision board took me all of like 5 minutes to make. I'm not going to sit for like 3 hours in a night and like waste my time. I don't want to say waste my time putting it all together, but like I know what I want. I plopped it on a piece of paper. I printed that crap out. I see it every single day. So yes, I do make vision boards. All right, let's keep going. He says, Bob Proctor says, people are stuck. People are stuck because of the paradigm they are in. Because of the paradigm they are in. Now, I know what it feels like to be stuck because I used to be stuck, and it sucks. Being stuck sucks. Put that on a t-shirt and sell it, right? Being stuck sucks. It does. Because most of the time when you're stuck, it's not a happy stuck, it's a shitty stuck. And you're like, oh my gosh, how do I get out of this place? How? VIP Aaron says, I used to go back when I had physical magazines. I tried a digital one several years ago, but didn't like it, so I haven't since. I wrote goals out, but not the images, traditionally with vision boards. Well, VIP Aaron, what I would suggest you do is get free Canva. Get a free version of Canva. For example, I have another one here, but this is an old version. You can see, you guys, this has me with 222.2 thousand followers on TikTok. Do you want to know what I did? I took a screenshot of my TikTok on my phone. I uploaded it to Canva. You can do this with the free version. I have Pro because I use Canva often, but you can do it with the free version. I made a white little rectangle. I put it over the followers I currently have. I erased that shit. And then I put numbers on top of the white rectangle, and I made myself 222.2 thousand followers. Why 222.2? Because I like that number. I don't know. Sounded nice at the time. Then on this one that I have here, I was like, Lindsay, be real with yourself. You actually want 20 million, so I put 20 million. But it doesn't take much. It took me all of 5 minutes, and then I printed it. I think this is a good use of printing, personally, right? So do what you will with that information. Good morning, Lisa. Welcome to the show. VIP Aaron says maybe that could be a CC lesson. my mind is tricking me so much. Oh, girl, I have the Pro version. I'm so stuck. I know no one. How to start? Where to go? Nicola, I'll answer that. Bonbons art. I'll answer that. Wait, I want to be stuck and happy. You just scrolled back on that one. Yeah, you can be stuck and happy. I'm stuck and happy. Listen, you're brainwashed every single day. I don't know how to say it more nicely. You're programmed, right? Everybody's programmed. 95% of our thoughts and our habits are programmed. They're automatic. We're on autopilot. We are robots, essentially. We have 5% free will to change and make new thoughts, okay? So, if you're going to be brainwashed anyway, programmed, why not just brainwash yourself to the super positive? Like, you have that potential. I did it. I used to be jealous, insecure, totally directionless in life, like living paycheck to paycheck, flopping around like a human on earth. It sucked. And I was stuck for many years there. And I was just like, what? Like, I was having fun though. Why? Because I was like so unaware, and I was just like partying with my friends. It was fun. It was fun until the next morning when it wasn't, right? Until I had to go to work and all the things that I hated to do. Yeah, I did hate to go to work. I shouldn't say that I didn't. Who wants to work really? I don't feel like I work now. I feel like I'm getting paid to exist because I'm sharing my passion with others and I'm getting paid for it. So it's a very different feeling. Anyway, if you are already brainwashed, say by the news, by the music you listen to, by people in your ear telling you to be realistic and that's impossible and all that negative shit that gets you stuck, why not just take it upon yourself to brainwash yourself to the positive? In other words, start listening to super high vibrational things. Find teachers, find people that know energy, understand how to transmute energy. You are energy, but if you don't realize that, you don't know that you can change it. You can really change your energy. So if that's you and you want to learn from me, then the Cosmic Collective is the place to do it. All right, let's keep going. VIP Deborah says, yes, I do that. You do the printout, VIP Deborah? I do this. Yeah, obviously I do it. Love that idea, VIP Aaron says. Yep, go on. Elaine, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Fairy Goth Mama, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. VIP Catherine says, exactly what I did. You and the Cosmic Collective helped me brainwash myself. I mean, if you're going to be brainwashed, you might as well be brainwashed in a good way. I use the word brainwashed because I think it hits people. You're like, oh crap, I'm brainwashed? Yeah, girl, you are. It is what it is. From the ages of before you were even a thought in your mother's mind to the age of 7, you were brainwashed. You were programmed a certain way. Programmed sounds nicer. Brainwashed, I say, because I think it jolts people. It's like, oh shit, right? So sometimes you use different words to be soft and to be like, boom, in your face. Like, oh, okay, wake up, right? So I have to use some different words sometimes. VIP Lisa says, in the name of love, I cleanse my mind, body, and soul. Go on, print it out and look at it every day. Yep, VIP Deborah. VIP Brenda says, made mine on Canva and now I need to print it. Print it out. It's on my desk. I see it every day. I see this every single day. My mantras are there. My bank statement is there. My emails with everybody sending orders are there. My balances in my e-commerce store are there, and my TikTok is there. I need to put one for YouTube, right? My monetized YouTube. But I'll do that another day. VIP Catherine says, I'm brainwashed to the positive only. The best things happen to me. There you go. And by the way, just like it takes a while to program yourself to the negative, it takes consistent effort and time to program yourself to the positive. So just get cool with that. Today is the day that I declare I will start brainwashing myself to the positive. And I know, because it took possibly almost 7 years or more to brainwash myself to whatever my current programming is, maybe some negative, some positive, some neutral. I know that it could take a little bit of time for this experience. But I also know that if I invest and start investing now in myself every single day, I know that in a year from now, I'll be a different person. And in 2 years from now, I'll be a different person. And in 3 years from now, I'll be a very amazing person. Better, 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 all the way up to extraordinary. And it can go very fast. Once it clicks, once you integrate, it can go very quickly. But I would say, like, for me personally, it was like years spiritually awakened 2019 to 2021 was confusing. It was a lot of like falling away of things that I thought I wanted and needed to be happy. It was showing me that I am in charge of my own happiness. Years 2.5 to 3.5. What the heck? I understand, but I can't manifest. Years 3.5 to now, living it out, like living my dream, creating all the time, my reality, the one I desire, right? The one that Lindsay wants. So give yourself grace and patience, but start, because the longer you wait to start, the longer it's going to take to get what you actually want. Tony is in the house. Good morning, Tony. VIP Jules is in the house. Good morning, VIP Jules. All my friends are in the chat. I love it. VIP Jules says, riding and shining. VIP Aaron says to VIP Catherine, all my love to you today, holding you up. I love that. VIP Jules says to riding and shining every single day with the help of my Cosmic Collective friends. For those of you that are not inside the Cosmic Collective, you hear everybody saying CC, that's the Cosmic Collective. They're the members. They're winning. They're literally winning. I don't know how else to say it. All right. Rising. I know I was like riding, but okay, that's cool too. That's cool too. Okay, so he says, you're stuck because of the paradigm you're in. The paradigm is a mental program, we just talked about it, that has almost exclusive control over your habitual behavior. He says almost exclusive because the subconscious mind controls 95% of you. So that's almost exclusive. Exclusive would be 100%. So, alas, we do have free will, 5%. Great. What are you going to do with that 5%? What choices are you going to make? He says paradigms control your perception. They control your use of time They control your creativity. They control your effectiveness, because your effectiveness controls what you do and how you do it, which dictates your productivity. Paradigms control your logic. People that are in your ear, that's not realistic. How are you going to do that? That's impossible, right? So that right there stops a lot of people in their tracks. You share your dream with someone and someone's like, that's unrealistic. Be realistic. And you're like, oh, yeah, you're right. Guess I better go live my average life. You're right. You win. And unfortunately, it does stop a lot of people. That's why you shouldn't share your dreams with anybody if you're not really ready to hear that back. If I were to go tell, I'm ready, I don't really care what anyone thinks about my dreams because I know I'm the one that's in charge of my reality. But say a year ago, Lindsay, I might be worried if I shared a dream, a big, big one, and somebody said yeah, but you're already this age, and how are you really gonna do that? And look at you, you don't even have any followers, blah, 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 right? So you have to be mindful about that. Bob Proctor will always remind you, and so will I, that if you think it, you can do it. If you think it, you can do it. And it's so cliche. If you think you can, you will. Right? It's cliche. Everybody knows that. But, unfortunately it's true, which is why people say it, right? And I don't think there's a simpler way to say it. That's the thing. Or else I would. Or a different way to say it. He says your paradigm controls your ability to earn money. Your ability to earn money. He says there is all of the money in the world available to us. All you have to do is go out and earn it. What are you waiting for, right? He said hard work. He says, but most people don't understand money. They don't understand money. He said hard work is the worst way to make tons of money. Oh, that hurts. But I've been working so hard. Well, shit. Hard work is the worst way to make tons of money. Okay, so Bob Proctor is a student of the book Think and Grow Rich. Almost every single speech he makes, he talks about the book Think and Grow Rich, right? So Napoleon Hill, the author of Think and Grow Rich, studied 500 of the most successful people at the time, back in the 20s, 30s. And he says that riches are never the result of hard work. He says if they come at all, they come in response to definite demand based upon the application of definite principles. What does that mean? You demand your riches from the universe, and you use the principles of the law of the universe. You use the universal laws. You use your own energy. You understand your birth chart. You become wildly aware, and you get into flow state. And flow state means you are being guided, and you take action. It's very simple. It's very simple, but most people don't understand it, or they intellectualize it, but they don't implement it, so they never integrate it. Don't be the person that intellectualizes it and does not implement it, because you'll be very frustrated. I was that person for 2 years. It sucks. I understand. Why isn't it working for me? Because, Lindsay, you're not doing what they say to do. Hello? You think you can just sit around all day and everything's just going to fall into your lap? Nope. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. Okay. He says, let's take a deep breath. I get so excited on this stuff and then I'm just like, right? And I was just like, let me catch up on the comments. Good morning, VIP Mel L. VIP Catherine says, VIP Aaron, thank you. Just taking one day, 1 minute at a time. I hope to do something special for her. VIP Deborah says, and that's when I say, just watch me. Yep, you got it. Sending lots of love to you, VIP Catherine. I think this is more of a Discord conversation. VIP Jewel says, but it's so true and people forget. Yep. VIP Catherine says, people hate it that I live in the positive delusional land, so I just share them in the cosmic collective instead. Well, VIP Catherine, I think this conversation could go two ways. It could go that people hate that I live in my positive energy, or it could perhaps be more like my positivity triggers others, right? That could be a conversation. And the other side of it could be because I recognize my energy illuminates others' potential mishaps, I am mindful of who I share my energy with, right? Which is what you say, so I just share them inside the Cosmic Collective. But maybe release the idea that people hate your light. All right. VIP, Jewel says VIP Catherine, those people have their own work to do. Yep, there you go. Keep on shining like the star you are. Exactly. VIP Mal is in the house. Hey girl, hey Mal, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. VIP Catherine says that's 100 what it is. They're projecting their own fears and failures onto me. And that's when you start to become very mindful of your energetic work, right? So you know they're projecting. You know that's going to be the conversation. So you back off. You decide that your life is yours to manage, nobody else's, right? Nobody else's. VIP Deborah says we truly need to shine our brightest to others so others can see just what they can do with their lives. Yep, I believe that. VIP Aaron says, I know it triggers those around me. They're stagnant and not happy and know it. And thank you for all this, Nicola says. You're welcome. Crystal Harmony Wellness, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, but you guys, like that's like kind of the beauty of doing this work is you are really quickly able, after a while, you start to see and read other people's energy. Maybe you're not reading it like, oh, I see your aura and this chakra is blocked. But energetically, when you have conversations, you start to experience that energetic exchange. And it makes you very mindful. Who am I energetically exchanging with? In what way? Is it high vibrational? Is it low vibrational? Does it feel good? Are they constantly projecting? Do I need to shield before I even see this person every single morning? Or can we go into like a nice flow state together? And you become very picky, particular. I'm a particular person. I'm very particular. If I do not like something or if it's not really like the way I prefer it, I will say something. But also to do that is to know what you're worth, your worthiness, you're empowered. And also to be particular is to tell the universe, this is what I desire. And when the universe sends you something half-assed, you say, no, this is what I desire. Right? And so you start to have that conversation, start to train. Kind of aside, a kind of like off the beaten path conversation here, but just an idea that flew into my brain, so I wanted to share it with you. Become particular. Yes, your discernment, exactly. Become particular. But having discernment and implementing discernment and boundaries are two different things. Having discernment, intellectual. I know this person's going to get pissed off when I say something. Implementing your discernment, I'm going to let this person be. It's not my battle. Intellectual integration. You've got to move from intellectual to integration, or you're going to stay sad, frustrated, crying, annoyed, whatever other things you feel, right? So in any case, there is the intellectual component and the integration component. It's very important to recognize that. VIP Kendler says, yes, you learn. Thank you to make me a cowboy. Yeehaw. Okay, yes, you learn to discern whose energy you want to be around. Yep, exactly. All right. Thanks, VIP Aaron. Okay. Bob Proctor goes on to say, we're going to finish this today, you guys. This is awesome. He says, paradigms keep you boxed in all of those areas that we just talked about. That's a lot of areas, right? And I always tell people, you've got to push yourself out of the box. You've got to let other people out of the box. When somebody's starting to show you a new version of themselves, you don't say, yeah, right, that's not you. Like, just last year you were doing X, Y, Z. Well, you know what? People evolve and they grow and they transform. So you've got to participate in letting people out of the box as well as pushing yourself out of your own box, okay? It's helpful both ways. He says, paradigms keep you boxed in, and when you try to change one of these areas, you hit the wall of the box. You hit the wall of the box. But he says this, he says, when you make up your mind to change the paradigm, when you choose, the walls come down. Now that's powerful information. When you choose, you don't even have to start taking action yet. When you choose, you declare out to the universe, I'm so sick of this story. I'm so sick of feeling pissed off. I'm tired of being sick. I'm tired of being broke. I hate being broke. I am ready to be rich. I'm ready to be healthy. I'm ready to be happy. I'm ready to implement boundaries with my voice, universe. When you say those, and I'm talking say it, conviction, intention, and love, push it out. Simply, directly. I'm not saying 500 words. I'm talking 10 words or less. Say it. Say what you mean. What do you want, right? When you do that, the walls instantly come down. That's powerful. That's powerful. But some people are even too afraid to say what they want. They can't even declare it, or they don't know, right? So you've got to figure out, what do you want? And who gives a shit why you want it? You want it. It's not selfish to want things, okay? It's human nature. So for those that have a lot of religious programming, or like stay within your means programming, or it's selfish to want more programming, like, no, it's not. I'm giving you permission to say what you want, okay? He says, decide and declare, but realize that doesn't mean you'll change right away. It simply means that the walls have come down for you to march forward, to step out of your box. Oh, this is such a good conversation, you guys. This is such a good conversation. If you are interested in this kind of energy all the time, accessible and available to you, join the Cosmic Collective. Right now, it's only $49 a month, you guys. Eventually, I'm going to raise the price. I just am. I've got other things that I'm moving and grooving on. Okay. He says the change can be huge. The change can be huge once you declare, and it's permanent. It's permanent. It's permanent. You can never go back on your awareness, right? People say, I'm on the spiritual journey, but I don't want to be on it anymore. And I think, well, that's weird to say. Why not? Why not? The spiritual journey is simply you understanding how to use your energy and creating your best life for yourself and others. Why wouldn't you want to keep going on it, right? So you can't go back on awareness. It's something you cannot lose. He says your spirit, this part gave me chills, you guys, so please listen with your ears and, hear with your ears and listen with your feelings on this next part. I'm going to say it slow. Listen with your ears, turn them on, open them up, or hear with your ears, turn them on, listen with your body. Close your eyes maybe, feel this in your bones. Is it exciting? Is it like, whoa? Is it like relief? Is it like you've got a tear coming out of your eye? Tap in. He says, your spiritual DNA is perfect. There is perfection within you. He says, this perfection seeks expression through you, which causes you to want. Your spiritual DNA is perfect. There is perfection within you. The perfection seeks expression through you, which causes you to want. You want something. It is not selfish. It is built within us. It's part of you. It's normal. Chief Encouragement Officer, I love that. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. That's an awesome name. Crystal Harmony says, of course you can't. You can't go back on your spiritual journey. VIP Deborah says, we all have this and so much more in the Cosmic Collective group. I love that. Thank you, VIP Deborah, for that. Thank you for the mask, VIP Jules. I love that mask. Thank you for the follow, Crystal Harmony Wellness. Thank you, Maddie the Healer. Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Amen, Angela says. TGIF, hey Lala, welcome to the chat. Holy cow, I'm just getting caught up, you guys. All right. Let's keep going. VIP Jewel says, like what you do, get out of picking arguments. I'd rather shine and be happy. Yeah, exactly. Same. All right, let me get caught up, you guys, and we're going to keep going. VIP Deborah says, that is funny. The spiritual journey is you moving forward and getting everything you want in life. Exactly. But some people get caught up in the dark night of the soul, and some people get caught up where they understand but they're not implementing. And I could understand why you'd want to get off the ride, right? Remember Florence Scovel Shinn, she taught us, when you have spiritual wisdom and knowledge, when your higher self is guiding you and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take action. I'm not going to push myself out of my comfort zone. That's where the stuck sucks. You're stuck and it sucks. That's when it happens, right? So we've got to implement the law of action. Like if you're going to remember one universal law, remember the law of action. It says you must take action. You must. Because a lot of people in the manifesting world, they're like, oh, you can just meditate and write in your journal. Like, yes, those are all good things, but also like physical action is important. So Crystal Harmony Wellness says, wow. Dating and relationship coach says, shivers. Crystal Harmony Wellness says, empowering. VIP Deborah says, mic drop. George, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the share. VIP Jewel says, oof, that just about knocked me over. Tony says that one felt good inside. Yeah, it does. VIP Aaron says, have a great day, everyone. Have to run. We'll chat later. VIP Aaron, have a great day. Becky, thank you for the follow. Have a great day. Good weekend. See you in the Discord. Yep, see you guys in Discord. Okay, absolutely. So it felt good. That part to me was like, I almost cried. I was like, wow, that does feel good. I don't know if anybody's told me that I have perfection inside of me ever before, but Grandpa Bob did. He did. And so do you. We all do. So he says, he said his grandma mostly raised him. Bob Proctor's grandmother mostly raised him. And she said to him one time that you should be satisfied with what you've got. You should be satisfied with what you've got. And he said, never, never. He said, you should be happy with what you've got, but you should never be fully satisfied, because dissatisfaction is a creative state that pushes you to reach higher, to aim higher. Right? Isn't that so true? When you're at the bottom of the barrel, when you're really pissed off, what do? You take action. You spring to life. You're like, damn it, I'm going to get this. I'm going to fix this. I'm going to do it. Right? It's mine. So when you're dissatisfied is a nice catalyst. It's a nice little trampoline to bounce off of toward a greater reality. So happiness, yes. Find happiness in every moment because it exists. It lives within you. But satisfaction, it's not really normal. Satisfaction will keep you in stagnation. And stagnation is entropy, eventually leading to lower vibration and a weakening of your manifesting power. What a good day, you guys. This is such a good day. It feels really good. This conversation feels so good. All right. VIP Deborah says, we are all one. We just need to learn it and believe it. Yeah, VIP Catherine says, needed that message more than I would have ever thought. Well, I'm glad it hit you right where you needed it. Lala says, infinite sphere, open the way for my great abundance. I'm an irresistible magnet. Go on, Lala. VIP Jewel says, I feel like I need to add that to my mirror post-it notes. Yeah, if you want to. Love your channel, Crystal Harmony Wellness. Well, thanks for being here. Such a good day. Yes, it is. Like, just feels good. Like, today's energy, like, every day we get closer to Mercury going direct. We get closer to Venus going direct. We get closer to Mars leaving Cancer, finally. It's like you can feel the energy kind of building, can't you? I can. I'm like, okay, we're almost there. We're almost there. Can I please restate what I said? I missed it. Oh, okay. I'll try. He says, you should never be satisfied with what you've got. Never. He says you should be happy but never fully satisfied, because dissatisfaction is a creative state that pushes you to reach higher. So think about when you're like really pissed off. What do you go? Okay, so say you hate your job. Say one day your boss comes in, says some wild shit to you, and you're like so annoyed. You're like, The first thing you probably do is pull up Indeed.com, Monster.com, call up your friend that's in the same industry and is like, hey, do you know of anybody that's hiring? It propels you. It's like a trampoline, right? And you're like, screw this. I can do better. It's beautiful. All right. He says, everything you, okay, this is good. This is important around detachment, because you guys know that to be wildly attached to something and cling to it almost helps you lose it faster, right? Energetically speaking, when you cling to something so tight, it almost slips out of your fingers faster than if you were to just enjoy it, let it be what it is, and know that nothing is permanent. Nothing is permanent other than your awareness as you move along on your spiritual journey. He says everything you own when you transition out of the body belongs to somebody else. You are never an owner of anything. You are a custodian. You are a custodian. You should have it and enjoy it, but you never own it. He says, but you are yours forever. My God, I want to cry. I literally want to cry just saying that. He says, but you are yours forever, which is why you want to harness your awareness, develop yourself and your frequency so you can live a beautiful life, whatever that looks like for you. Wow. I literally want to cry. It's so beautiful. It really is. Woo, okay. Bama Bell, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. Okay, Lala, I said that. Yes, happy, but allow for more. Amen to that. I love you so much. Well, I love you too, Lala. Thanks for being here. We haven't been seeing you often, but I'm sure everything is well in your land. Tony says, I can feel that everything is about to go direct again, and I'm excited for that energy to balance. Yeah, exactly. Finally. It's been so long since we've had all the planets direct. Oh my gosh. And like not only that, but chef's kiss, because Mars leaves Cancer where it's in detriment. Mars, our action energy. In Cancer sensitive. It's okay, baby. Don't do anything. You're not feeling well. Take a nap. Right? For a long time. Back and forth. Retrograde, Cancer, Leo. The whole story is just like... VIP Deborah says, to Lala. And she loves us so much to take us along on this journey with her. You guys are so sweet to me. Thank you for the gift, Mira. Lala says, I'm doing this and I'm getting dirty looks from my neighbor. Oh, getting looks from my dirty neighbor while I'm walking my dog. Who cares? Who cares about your neighbor? I'm so over your neighbor, Lala. Just like ignore the person. VIP Deborah says, it's like we're babies and we're learning all this so we can move forward and grow because our soul never changes. Our soul's with us always and forever. Exactly. 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 All the things you own are not gonna, like, when you go, what do you have other than your energy still? Which means you are yours forever. I've never heard somebody say that. I mean, I know it, right? I recognize energetically we live on. That's what I believe anyway. I think we've gone through many lives. We're working out our karma. We're transcending every chance we get. That's why it's so important for me in this lifetime to be a better version of myself and constantly grow. Because I think when I transition, I'm going to go somewhere and they're going to say, this is what happened in this lifetime. How do you think you did? And I'd like to, because I'm a good student, give myself like at least an A minus. I was going to say A plus, but I thought, well, yeah, nobody's perfect. But maybe an A minus would be nice, right? I was an A student back in the day, so I'd like to keep that going forward. And so that's why it's really important for me. And Bob Proctor says, once again, everything you own when you die belongs to somebody else. You are never an owner of anything. You are a custodian. You should have it, enjoy it, but never own it. But you are yours forever. So if you are yours forever, and right now you are not liking you're not loving your reality, and you are yours forever, then wouldn't you want to start to shift it today, right? Today, not tomorrow, not the next day. Not when you're ready, there's no such thing. The only thing anyone is ever ready for, who taught us this? I want to say it was Jim Rohn. The only thing anyone's ever ready for is to be stressed. You're stressed today and you're going to be ready to be stressed tomorrow if you're in that stuck space, right? All right, let's finish the conversation. He says, where you have people that say something like, where does that person get all of their energy? Where does she get all of her energy? He's got so much energy. Where does he get all this energy from? He says, nobody gets energy. Nobody gets energy. Everyone releases energy. We release it. And desire is what lets it go. So somebody that's really fueled by something. I'm fueled by my mission to help people. I'm fueled by my mission to retire my partner. I'm fueled by my mission to be successful in my life, in the definition I've chose for myself. I'm fueled to leave everybody better than when I met them. Those are my fuels. And so I have energy that I can expel toward that, right? He says there's only one real power, and that is you. In an energetic sense, right? Because he does believe in God, source, universe, creator. And he says, and are you really who you pretend to be? Are you really who you pretend to be? He says, get up and go make it happen. Mic drop, Grandpa Bob. Awesome. What a good freaking show. Awesome. I think I will listen to that. And you guys in the Cosmic Collective, I'll drop the video in Discord, and then I'm going to drop it in the resources as well. It's 16 minutes. We did 3 morning shows because we have a lot of conversation going. So it's only 16 minutes, that whole speech. But you guys know I want to stop. I want to explain. I want to give examples. I want to chat with you. But wow. I think I'll listen to it every single day. I just love it. It was so good. All right. 31 comments. I better get caught up, you guys. Thank you for all the likes. Bless the situation and moving on. Good job, Lala. I love that for you. Ooh, ooh. Oh boy, Lindsay, calm down with the scroll. Calm down with the scroll, girl. Okay, let me get caught up, you guys. I want to say hello to everybody. Mira, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the chat. Tony's laughing. Hey there. Would you like to be on my self-love podcast? Hey there. You can email me, lindsay@lindsaywithlove.com, so you can tell me more about it. I don't know. I can't answer that question right now. Gary Gearhart, welcome to the chat. Thank you for the follow. VIP Jewel says, we're all going to have whiplash when things go back to normal, right? In the best way. I'm ready. Like, you guys, like, my foot is on the gas, but it's like there's no gas in the car. You know, that's how it feels. And so when Mercury and Venus go direct and Mars goes into Leo and puts gas in the car, boom, like Lindsay's going to go. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. It's been hard for me, right? I don't want to say it's been hard, but it's been an interesting experience. Mars has been transiting my first house. You know, Mars in the first house wants to freaking go. Mars, the ruler of Aries, comfortable in the first house, in detriment in Cancer. Who did that to me? What? My soul is wild. It's like, let me pick a challenging experience. Oh gosh, I crack myself up. Tony says, kill that neighbor with kindness. It's infectious. Amen to that. Exo Mal says, I wish my auntie would talk to me again. Also with my mom, I miss them caring for me and my son. Well, send out some love to them. Perhaps it will come back to you. I don't know your specific situation. VIP Deborah says, we hear it out loud. It just brought you to your soul and through your heart. It's so beautiful. I love that, VIP Deborah. Hopefully soon. Bax! What the heck? Hi, Bax. Good morning. 20K. You guys are awesome. Oh, you guys are awesome. I am my best friend, Lala says. VIP Jamie says, I have to run. I'll see you all in the Cosmic Collective. See you later, Jamie. See you later. I hope you have some good updates for us. VIP Deborah says, I realize that when I do Reiki, I generate more energy within me. It's so cool. Yeah, because you're opening your channel. Exo Mal, thank you for the follow. Oh my gosh, you guys. Wow. What a day. Your VIP Catherine says, your soul wanted to level up. Got to jump the hurdles to get there. Amen to that, my friend. Bex says, I'm finally able to come in this week. Well, Bex, let's hear what you got. I'm ready for your updates. Okay, you guys, it's 10 o'clock. Holy cow, we've got to start manifesting and meditating together. If you are somebody who sat here and listened to this and you were like, holy cow, this is mind-blowing information. I need help. I'm ready to level up my life. I'm tired of sitting on the sidelines of my own life, which many people are, by the way. It's okay. Just become aware of it. If you know that you're sitting on the sidelines, but you want to be the star of the show, which means you are creating your reality, then either learn, start reading spiritual books, understanding what energy is, understanding how it works, reading about quantum physics, epigenetics, reading about astrology, reading about human design, learn yourself, start meditating. If you need guidance and you want it from me, join the Cosmic Collective. It is the only space that you get direct access to me. And if you come in with any question, I will answer it to the best of my ability. It is a space for you to learn and grow and be held accountable for your growth as well. In other words, if you continue to repeat the same story too often, I will say you are repeating your story. Please stop. Change your words. Things like that, right? Things that maybe you're not even aware of. All right, you guys. Mill01, is that what that says? Mill01, thank you for the follow. All right, you guys, we're going to switch over to YouTubers. Have a great day. I will see some of you inside the Cosmic Collective.